what's going on? Comic Book Fanatics here, and bringing to you an unboxing today. And you guys know how much I love doing unboxings, but I'm going to do it anyways. What the heck, right? So anyways, I got 2 boxes in the mail today. And as you can tell, it says right here, fragile, do not crush. And as you can tell, in UPSP, you know, wonderful caring of all their packages. Yeah, okay. And I also got the smaller one in today. And as you see, great tape job. But nevertheless, I'll go ahead and let's get this unboxed. And I'm going to do this actually off screen because it's easier for me to do instead of doing it in front of you guys. But hopefully, well, actually, it kind of went kind of easy. Here we go. And I have an idea what this is because I looked at my purchase history to see what actually came in off of eBay. And I did get these off of eBay. And I actually got a really good great price on them. And I wanted to share this with everybody. And just kind of let you guys know, if you have not started picking these up yet, then I recommend doing it, because this is just based out of speculation, of course. But these books right here have some future potential of being, one, TV shows or a possible movie. So, I'm just struggling with this as always. But he did a fairly good job of wrapping it, so... But however, as you see, they put it in cardboard, but they didn't tape anything. Look at that. Alright, that's okay. As long as these books come okay. If not, I'm going to have to email the guy back. And we're going to have some choice words. But, so, I got Witches number 4. Witches number 3, number 2, and number 1. Alright, so that was in that box, and now that actually completes my Witches run, because they only came out with 6, not episodes, but 6 books of this in that series. And with, of course, a whole bunch of variants to be included on that. And I think I actually got one of the variants in the mail just the other day. Hold on a second. Yeah, I sure did. So let me actually show you this. I was going to save this for something else, but this is one of the variants. This is the Phantom variant to it. It's a really nice cover to it. You know, a lot of these covers that you see, they're kind of generic covers, nevertheless, but they're still good. And so with that, that's my Phantom variant of number 2. And then also I have this in my copy. This is the Image First dollar book of Witches number 1. And I bought that because before I got in the actual number 1, the regular cover, I wanted to read what the storyline was, so I ended up getting that. And then also have number 2. So you go number 1 and number 2 second printing. I'm sorry, this is the second printing, so as you guys can tell. And I ended up buying the second print because, of course, I wanted to read the storyline. So, and until I actually finally got this one in, so I wanted to own this. So I got the first print, the second print, number 2, and then I've got number 3. Alright, and this is number 4, as I said. And here's number 5. And here's number 6. Okay, and they are supposed to be either doing, I can't remember, drawing a blank here, but either a TV show or a movie on this one. But nevertheless, this is probably a really good book to have. This is a really great storyline. Cover's done by Jock on this. And I think for the most part this should be really, this is based off speculation, of course, guys. So take it for what it's worth. I'm not saying go out and grab it because Marty said there's this is going to be worth a lot in the next couple years or so. No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that, hey, one, it's a great storyline. I like it, and since they're actually coming out with either TV or movie on this, I thought it'd probably be a great book to have. Nevertheless, okay. And so, all right, and so that came in. Now I have the complete set of Witches. Happy about that. And now the next box, this big old piece right here. They did a wonderful job of wrapping it. This actually came from a seller off of eBay in Canada. So the shipping and handling cost me about $15 overall. So it was kind of pricey. However, the book that I got I got it for a really good price, a fair price. I want to say really good price, but a fair price. And they covered it in bubble wrap. And I think this has a lot of potential and has some room to grow. It's already growing huge, and you guys probably heard me mention this in my other videos, but this is selling. I've seen ungraded copies selling for about $200 to $200 or so, and but I just can't afford or see myself spending that much right now. So I decided to take my chances with this, and the guy was selling it for a really good fair price for what I thought I would pay. And so I actually haggled with him for a little bit, and I actually was able to talk him down to $140. So $140 with $15 shipping and handling comes out to $155. So I got this bad boy. Here we go. Saga number 1. Alright. First appearance of Marco, Alana, and Hazel. And this is the cover art done by Fiona Staples. And the story is by Brian Vonnen. Now, if you guys don't know, this book is really heavily influenced by Star Wars. And it's basically about two warring families or households, okay? They both come from two different households. And the characters are named Marco and Alana. And they have a baby. And her name is Hazel. And sometimes she narrates the story, too. So, and they basically are on the run from the authorities of both sides of the warring galaxy, and so they're on the run, and this is their story on that. So it's a really good storyline. I have not completed the entire series as far as the story yet goes, but with this in, now that I have number 1, I'm very happy with this, and I'll probably end up doing another video and showing you all the sagas that I own. I don't have a lot of, there's a lot of variants that came out on it too, and some very beautiful covers as far as the variants. And so I'm, I probably do a video eventually on that and show you that. I actually bought this in a third printing at one time just to read the storyline, and it already cost me $20 just for the third printing. So the third printing alone is already up there in price. And so with the price I paid for this, of course you see $160, but that's I didn't pay anything close to that right there. But it's 9.6 white pages, and it's CBCS certified. So I'm very happy with this. Finally in my collection. It's at a good home now, and I'm very stoked to have this, guys. So, and as I said, if you have not jumped onto this yet, this is purely based on speculation as well, but I think Saga has a lot of room to grow on this, and I think this is probably going to be, and there's going to be a TV show on this. They're in talks right now of the TV show. So probably a good book, and this already, like I said, it's selling for $100, $200, $250, I think at the highest that I've seen it. And if I just definitely recommend, if you're interested in it, not to go out and buy it just because of speculation, but if you're interested in the storyline and interested in having something, and you like stories, galactic stories similar to Star Wars and what have you, this is probably a good read for you. Okay? Well, anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Just a really quick video, an unboxing of what I got in the mail today. And I hope you enjoyed it. And guys, be safe out there and be careful out there. Take care of yourselves.